It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching Caden Ellis. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Falcons and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make... Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now here's Young. Complete on the deep ball.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 17 carries, 77 yards.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where it really breaks free and climbs a couple of spots.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Robinson. Nice little juke. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Falcons at 7 and 6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They look like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd down and 4. Robinson up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll drop to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action. Young looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw again. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Panthers, 38 yards.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And taken at the 46. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Young off the play fake. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 7 from the 20. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
It's Young off play action. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Running right, here's Sanders. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled the run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Looking to throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 3. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And touch sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
For the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got a man, it's London.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Washington Commanders. Finally, Monday Night Football. Two of the most successful franchises of this new millennium. 8 Super Bowls between them. The Chiefs and Patriots.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Young now. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, it's Young. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Young. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 1st down throw for Young. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin the drive with Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Young.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Taylor Luan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. Back to throw here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bolt. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Young to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Young on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down by Shaq Boston. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They go play action here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete to Mooney.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out-of-boy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing. Young. He's got a man. Complete. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out come the Falcons now.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Hits his target to tight end Mo Cox.
He's still on his feet.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mo Cox, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Young.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Young.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And here now come the Falcons.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. First and 10, Young. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 20-17, 2:14 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Robinson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw.
Throws right back to London. Complete again.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here's first down.
They'll look to throw.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now it's the Panthers' turn, trailing by 4. 35 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Young.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Young's throw complete there to Johnson.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Young to throw.
For Marshall, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
That throw by Young incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
This for all the marbles. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Atlanta, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.